Hello and welcome to the final episode of the 88 Supercar Challenge. With me, as usual, is my test driver. Say hello.
Hello, I'm a test driver.
Excellent. And first up, by Kamikaze Fox, we have the Socko. I believe it was called the Socko Lamar, but I don't know. You've got to put that in the username, the car name. That's the one. So, yeah, I think it was called that. So, anyway, you gave this car a 3 out of 10.
Before we get on to that, can we just address the awkward reflections? That's because I don't know.
Yeah, it's like a interior, it's like the garage sort of reflections. So I don't know what that's about, but look, it takes us a while to load this up because we picked the West Coast
Yeah,
track, so
I just
yeah.
don't question it. It's just like
Yeah.
this because it is. Beam is weird.
Yeah, it's
Anyway,
fine.
this car I gave it a 3 out of 10. It was heavy, it was squidgy, and it was understeering.
Which are all bad things for a sports car.
Yes, those are the three things you do not want in the sports car.
Which is kind of funny because this has one of the highest sportiness, I think. I think it's got the third highest sportiness. Just a quick glance at everything. Okay, I think it's actually got the fourth.
Oh,
And like, there are two cars in this episode with higher sportiness than it, so this is the sporty episode.
well, either way, it's still quite high.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just not that great, if I'm being honest. It was just weird to drive.
Still, it's quite quick in a straight line.
It is quite quick, which was very scary with understeer, especially here.
Oh yeah.
So the amount of rubber on the ground.
Then onto the dirt, and it does at least look all very controlled. It doesn't look too hard to manage, even on the dirt. I mean, I know you've gotten used to it by now,
Yeah.
but it is still. I don't know, it all looks relatively under control, but I suppose it just doesn't have that edge to make it fun.
And it ran out there, so 5.1.
Kind of surprising, but there we go. 5.1 kilometers. Gives a pretty decent final score then. But we'll get to that at the end.
Next car then.
Next up from NiuYorqCiti is the Koji X12S. And if you want to start. This car had one of the highest sportiness out of any car, or the highest at 68.2, but according to your descriptions, doesn't quite sound that sporty.
It really wasn't. Number one thing, no ABS. Always a bad mark in my books, as seen here, because the big brake lockup. And then the other issues were pretty much the same as the car before, which was understeer and squidgy suspension.
I want to say this car had all-wheel drive. I am only going from memory, but
It did, I'm pretty sure.
yeah, it does look well. Actually, yeah, the way it launches and stuff. If I remember correctly, this had like crazy 0 to 60 time. So yeah, it's got that issue. But it does, yeah, again, just look very planted, but I don't know if it's just not fun to drive, then yeah, it deserves the 3 out of 10 it got.
Yeah. I did get quite high speed here, as well as the car before, but yeah, the understeer
yeah.
and the lack of ABS, you know.
Yeah, this car is like one of the highest top speeds in the entire competition, 208, and you can see there we've got up to 250 kilometers, which what, 150? 155, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what all the German cars are taxed for. And there it is.
Yeah, I bobbed
Look.
the curb there from the understeer. Like, it was really that bad.
Yeah, that's fine. Proper racing drivers do that. Supposed to use the curbs. On the bright side, at least it's a very pretty car.
It does look quite nice, yeah.
I really love that sort of headlight. The front of it looks full concept car. And it's brilliant for that.
I love the little side bit. Like the
Yeah.
can kind of see
Yeah, the
that.
vent and everything. Yeah, a lot of care put into this one, so I do like it for that.
Taillights do look a bit off, but
Yeah, that's the one thing. Like the back, it sort of falls apart a bit.
also it runs at 5.1 as well, which is
Yeah, very consistent this episode.
yes.
Well, there we go.
Yep.
Next car. Next up from De Beyer is the BAM Turbo 6. Or I suppose the BAM Turbo 6.
I like BAM better. BAM is a great name.
Yes. BAM and the fuel is gone. Whatever, I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, you gave this car 4 out of 10. And,
basically, it's got MR2 syndrome. Very snap oversteery. Yeah, like also the brakes weren't very good. The suspension was quite soft. The gears were kind of long.
you see actually when you changed up gear though, the way that it sort of pitched back and forth.
Yeah. Also coming out here, you can see how like kind of long the first is. Because
It goes up to 60.
Yeah. Which isn't bad in a normal car, like a normal supercar, I guess. Because it's got like the power to get to it, but this one just really doesn't.
Yeah, it was a turbo inline 6.
Yeah.
I want to say that it made 380 horsepower, but if it was having issues getting to that, I guess it must have been lower. I don't quite remember.
Yeah. Also, it was very snap oversteer. I don't know if I mentioned that. But yeah, going through the tunnel, I'll play a clip now. It just completely like snapped and like killed me. So, well, it'll be on the screen, I guess.
Yeah, I won't see it.
Yeah, you won't see it until the video goes out.
It might give me a reason to actually watch one of these for once.
Hooray!
But it's fine.
Yeah, you'll see me slow down like quite a lot into the tunnel.
Still is, I don't know. Well, I don't know if it's all snappy and stuff. I guess it's almost too far in the opposite direction to what you like, because you were on about how the other cars were too understeery, and now you've got this, which is just too snappy and oversteery.
There was a bit of a jarring switch to this car, so I had to give it a couple laps.
Yeah, what was it like on the dirt actually? If it was, oh yeah, you could actually see like how much you have to back off there.
Yeah, it was terrifying to say the least.
Actually, in a way, you're sort of lucky for having that long first gear, because you can imagine it was shorter and you had to deal with some shorter ratios.
Oh yeah, this one didn't have ABS either, which was again a big no-no in my books.
You're going to start petitioning for there to be a rule that all cars have to have ABS, aren't you?
I'm not going to start petitioning, I'm just going to put it in place.
No, you're not.
Good point, I'm not.
No.
Anyway, coming up to the old time limit.
It's actually quite an efficient car, and it actually got to pretty good distance there, 5.7 kilometers.
Which is quite a bit more than the other two that we've had so far.
Yeah. So there we have it. Onto the final car. And finally, the final car of them all from Camel Factor is the Iron Tiger. So
I would say hooray here, but...
Oh, did you not like it?
I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Let's just say the looks match the performance.
It was something like, I want to say 150 horsepower with a 2.4 litre inline 4 turbo. So this was very far on the fuel economy side. It had hard, long life tyres, which I think I remember saying to you, oh, this is going to be a handful since it's on hard tyres, and you were like, no, it's got no power, it'll be fine.
If you saw that on the hairpin just before, you'd just see the amount of understeer I was dealing with. I think you'll see it again here.
I like how the front wheels clip through the arch as well.
Yeah, it does that on most cars.
I know. Most noticeable, I guess, because they're quite wide arches here in the colour.
Which is completely pointless, by the way, because look at the amount it tucks in at the front.
Yeah.
It's almost like Ludo's hat. Yeah.
If you remember that far back all those years ago,
Yeah.
to the first car.
Back in ye old days. Yeah, if you
Yeah.
just, it doesn't even get to 200 if I remember correctly,
Yeah, that's...
or maybe even 180.
Yeah, it doesn't even get to, what would that be, about 110 mile an hour?
Yeah,
So,
it's like a Fiero, isn't it?
a bit, yeah, it is that sort of style of car, but the thing is, this is actually built to be a bit of a hypermiler.
Yeah. Also, this one doesn't set on fire yet.
Hmm. Or is that... Is that how much you hate this car? You're just going to burn it at the end?
I'm gonna put it in a pile with all the other cars that I didn't really like, such as the Death Anchor and Ludo's car and the White Cat and them ones.
Nice.
And
Well, you can have fun with that, and maybe there'll be a special thing that you'll upload when I'm not paying attention.
yep, on my channel.
Oh, right. Yeah, there you go. Link in the description to that.
Yeah, subscribe. Subscribe to my channel. I'm cool. But yeah,
Also,
go on.
yeah, no surprise that this is having no issues with fuel economy. You were saying, actually, that, what, you drove this for 9 minutes?
Yeah, if you see at the top there, next to the replay time here, 9 minutes 24 seconds.
Oh, yeah. I didn't realise it said it up there, but yeah.
Yeah.
So, it might lack performance, but it definitely is a hypermiler.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it lacks performance, and there you go, 5.2 kilometers.
5.2. I wanna speed this up. We can have that going in the background.
Well, while I read out the final one. Oh, it sounds like a early 2000s F1 car now, the V10 era. It's amazing. But yeah, final scores. So, let me actually sort this properly, because I've got to do this live, because I've had this thrown on me. Kamikaze Fox's car got 323 points total, which actually puts it in a tie with AGB7's car.
Ooh.
At 323 points.
They're gonna have to play rock, paper, scissors to see who wins.
Yeah, we'll let you two sort it out in your own time, though, because I'm not organising that. Then, NiuYorqCiti, 356 points. Which, yeah.
That's a pretty clear winner.
Yeah, by 23 points over the next highest car, which just shows because all its stats are high. The only thing it really struggled with was the way that it drove, being a bit too understeery, maybe not quite aggressive enough. But I mean, stats and everything say otherwise. Then De Beer with 309 points. And then finally Camel Factor, 220 points in this episode. So yeah, this challenge is over with. We'll, like, I don't know, go through the actual top 3 now.
Yeah.
In a moment. So, the final 3 cars, or the top 3 cars, in third place with 330 points is OME with the Iguana 12. Then, in second place, it's coming. There we go.
Oh.
It's trying its best.
Just give
it a moment. Yes. From Armour Motors, the Roadhawk with 333 points, just 3 points separating them. And, well, the clear winner above everyone else from NiuYorqCiti.
Literally above everyone else.
Yeah. The Koji X12S with 356 points. This has been the 88 Supercar Challenge. He's been the test driver.
Hello,
I've
I'm
been
a test
me.
driver. Oh, goodbye.
Exactly.
I was the test driver.
Yeah, thanks for watching through all of this. And yeah, remember to subscribe to Boost and Ethanol. And until next video, goodbye.